Hey comic book fans, my nerdy friends, my geeky compadres, what's going on? Hello there, especially to you T. This is going to be my video entry to T-Bird's 150 subscribers contest giveaway. If you don't know T, I will have a link to her channel in the description, as well as like her Twitter account name, because that's where I first got to know her from, was Twitter, and she is just a fantastic person, great to talk to, great to chat with about anything and everything. And then you go to her channel and watch her videos, and they're fantastic, and she's just a lovely person. So if you're not watching her or chatting with her, you really need to. It enhances your life. I'm just gonna say it right there. So she has a sort of, not sort of, quite possibly the greatest contest prize ever, and that is her partner will draw you as a superhero, or draw anything for you, and his artwork is amazing. If you saw her like contest video, she showed off a whole bunch of stuff, and it just looked phenomenal. So her first thing was she wanted to know what you would like to be drawn as. Myself, I'm a father and a husband. My family and I have never gotten like a proper family portrait done. We take little pictures of ourselves on our phones and stuff like that. But I think it would be really awesome to have the three of us drawn as like superheroes. I think that would be super, super amazing. My son is big into Flash. I asked him the other day who his favorite comic book characters were, because I wanted to get an idea. And he said the Flash and Superman. Now, he says Superman because I don't like Superman at all. So I think he does that just to kind of get at me. He's 5 and he's already taken shots at me. But for the longest time he's been saying Flash is his favorite character. So I think it'd be really awesome to get a drawing of him as Flash. I asked my wife as well, and she said she's always liked Catwoman. So my wife as Catwoman, and myself, I don't know who I would want to be drawn as. Like I feel the need to pick a DC character, since both the Flash and Catwoman are DC. But my favorite DC character is Swamp Thing, and I just don't think that would go with the overall flow of that picture, what that portrait would look like. And then like my other DC favorite character is Etrigan the Demon. And again, I kind of feel that doesn't flow very well with the Flash and Catwoman. So I'm not really sure. Like oh my goodness. I mean, I like Batman. I'm a huge fan of Batman, but I don't follow him very well. Because like the new stuff isn't that good, in my opinion. I'm a big Spectre fan. That'd be kind of cool, but kind of plain. I'm a big... You know what? I just thought Green Arrow. I'm a huge fan of Kevin Smith's run of Green Arrow. I've said it many, many times that is like my favorite run of comics ever. So I guess we'd go with Green Arrow. Not like the Arrow TV show, but like the older Green Arrow I'm a fan of. So yeah, I guess that would be my choice. And I think it would just be really cool, like, to get a picture like that and frame it and put it up on the wall, like, behind my couch not my chair, not here, but behind like the family couch in the family room and have it there. I think that would be awesome. She also asked a few other questions, just to kind of get a feel of what we like to collect and kind of how we are. So she wanted to know just like favorite artists and favorite writers and favorite titles. So I kind of already told you one, was Kevin Smith's run of Green Arrow. Hands down, just amazing. If you get the chance to pick those up, I definitely suggest it. I actually have... Oh, sorry about that. Sorry about this. And get a real close-up of my face. But I have something. If I can get to it. Shoot. Here we go. I actually have the first issue slabbed. It's graded as a 9.6. I just love it so much. I think I actually, including this one, I think I have like 5 copies of this book. One is lent out to a friend of mine that I lent out to him probably like 2 or 3 years ago, and he still has not read the entire run. And then I picked up an extra complete run for myself. I have this one, and I think I have another one. Every time I see it, I just pick it up because it's so good, and it actually runs really cheap. So, yeah, that's one of my favorites. As far as like, I have favorite writer and artist combos. Big fan of Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale. Most people know him from the Batman stories they did, like Long Halloween. They're just fantastic. My favorite book of theirs, I say book because, well, my favorite story of theirs is Daredevil Yellow. Just very heartfelt, and just a great Daredevil story. Has to deal with his dad, and it's just great. They have the Marvel Color Trilogy, so they have Hulk Gray and Spider-Man Blue, along with Daredevil Yellow. They have one issue of a Captain America story they were doing, Captain America White. It was actually really good, and I don't know whatever happened to the rest of that story, but it was never finished. Another like duo that I really, really like is Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips. They are just amazing. Hands down, just them and Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale are like top for me. They currently have a book coming out right now called The Fade Out. Probably not my favorite of theirs, but they did Fatale, if you haven't read that. They also did a series called Sleeper that was really amazing. They just have this really great like chemistry together, and their crime noir stuff is just amazing. And I don't know if you can hear that. That's my kitten playing with a little scrunchy thing, and it's driving me absolutely bonkers. But I'm going to let her go. As far as like favorite titles, right now, I'm picking up a lot of indie stuff, like a ton of indie stuff. I only have a few big 2 books, and let's see, DC is Swamp Thing. That's the only DC book I pick up, aside from like Tiny Titans for my son, and Scooby-Doo Team Up for Lucas. He loves those books, so I picked those up. Everything else I dropped. I was picking up Justice League Dark. Dropped that during the Trinity War. Same with Constantine and Phantom Stranger. I don't know. Just I dropped Batman at year 1 or year 0. That was just not my thing. Marvel, I'm huge on this Daredevil run. This Mark Waid and Chris Samney stuff is just fantastic. Big on Moon Knight right now and Iron Fist. Both of those just kind of started not too long ago. I think they're on like issue 10, 9 or 10, something like that. And those are really great. I love those. Magneto was really good, but I dropped it. because for like 2 months there I wasn't picking up any comics. But as far as like indie stuff, there's a book from Valiant coming out called Harbinger. I've been big on Harbinger since the beginning. Just a really good story, really great characters. It's phenomenal. Love Walking Dead, of course. Big fan of East of West. What else am I picking up? There's a ton of Image books that I pick up, and I can't think of them now. I'm like drawing a complete blank. Peter Panzerfaust. If you haven't been reading Peter Panzerfaust, it's awesome. I pick it up in trades, and I think the first 4 are out right now, either 3 or 4, and it's an amazing story. It's Peter Pan meets World War II, just fantastic, really, really good stuff. And I'm really rambling, and I'm sorry, but that's a few of the titles and artists and writers I'm really big on right now. And then you also asked like favorite 80s movies. Now, I was born in 82, so as far as I can remember, like the only movies that I saw when they came out during the 80s was like the latter part, but I've gone back and I love 80s movies. So like the Brat Pack stuff, you know, like 16 Candles, Weird Science, Breakfast Club, Pretty in Pink. Those movies are great. I'm a huge fan of Labyrinth with David Bowie. Love that movie. Actually showed it to Lucas for the first time this past summer, and he loved the music and he was dancing around, and it was hilarious. Really loved that flick. Just really, really good. Of course, Ghostbusters, fantastic. What else came out in the 80s? Oh man. The first Batman came out in the 80s. Love the Goonies. The Goonies is so good. Top Gun, if you haven't seen it, that's a movie my dad and I used to watch all the time. Really, like, he's an airplane mechanic, so he's super into airplanes, and we watched it so many times. I'm pretty sure that we broke the VHS tape and wore it out. At least 2 copies of it. Let's see, what else? Jesus. Sorry, my cat is, like, absolutely nuts. Oh, Star Wars, of course. And then we have 2 movies out of my favorite trilogy. Back to the Future came out in the 80s. I love Back to the Future. Just awesome movies. I love those movies. I could watch them any time of day, any day of the week, any week of the month of the year, whatever. Just that first one is fantastic, and then the second one was just really good, and I've always wanted a hoverboard. Just saying. But one movie that I recall as like one of the ones I used to watch all the time. Sorry about that. My my phone said I ran out of recording capacity on it, so I know I was talking about Flight of the Navigator. I must have been rambling way too long, which means this video is probably way too long. But Flight of the Navigator, fantastic movie. Live action Disney movie, not very well known, about a kid who ends up traveling forward in time and having to go backward on an alien spaceship. It is just fun. I really, really enjoyed that movie. Also made Lucas watch that movie in the summer. We had like a nighttime movie marathon, and it was awesome. But he I don't think he was too into that one as much as he was the other movies. We watched Labyrinth and Ghostbusters, Flight of the Navigator, and something else. I can't remember. We seriously made a nest of blankets and pillows on our couch in front of our TV and like made pizza and popcorn and stuff and watched 4 movies in one night. It was pretty intense, but it was awesome. Anyway, yeah, those are the 80s movies that I really, really love. Cat. I guess that's the end of the questions and things. So, as I said before, if you are not watching T-Bird's channel, do yourself a favor and go to that link and watch her videos. She's awesome. She really, really is. And if you're not talking to her on Twitter, you definitely should. You just friend her and talk to her, and she's super nice. So, congratulations on your 150 subscribers. You're at more than that now. I think last I looked, you were at like 180. So, congratulations on your success. Here's to very many more subscribers, because you deserve very many more. And thanks for like throwing this contest. It's always fun to answer questions like this and get to know people even better. So thank you very much, T, and have a great day. And I'll talk to everybody later. Bye.